Great morning to the grind. It is another amazing day that we get to apply the work to match the level of our faith. Again, you're on the Grindology101 virtual podcast with your guy, KeJohnna Owens. Thank you, Lord. We get another opportunity. We get another chance. We get another way today to get up, decide to win for ourselves and our families. And that's what it's all about, putting in the work to get there. Today, we're talking about obsession. In the training, what a lot of people will tell you about being balanced. You got to have time for this. You need to have your time for that. And you need to have, and I agree to an extent, but there's a place and a time for balance. Meaning, if you got a leak in your roof and you want to have some balance, like you still want to go to the party, you still want to do the things, still want to have fun, and you know you have a heavy responsibility, and you're going to have to be in balance to get that deal fixed. So let's get right on to it. Obsession. I hope this opens up the mind to some to say that, you know what, if I signed up, it's time to sign in. If I partnered with, it's time to bring my partnership to the table. If I took the job, it's time to apply myself to the job. If I took the opportunity, it's time to really jump into the opportunity. Not wait for the opportunity, not be balanced in the opportunity, but take the grasp like you have a chance. And I'll leave you with this as we go into this motivational period right here. If you have the mindset that all you need is a chance, you're the right person. Take the chance, but you got to be obsessed.
There is a difference between passion and obsession. When you're passionate, everybody cheers you on. They're stoked for you. Oh, you found your passion? Awesome. Follow your passion. Live with passion. Be passionate. Chase your passions. Everything like passion. Passion's good. Like the world's gonna be like, yay, passion. When you're obsessed, they're like, why you gotta be so crazy? Why can't you be satisfied? Why do you always gotta get things so perfect? Why do you spend so much time here? When you're obsessed, people think you're nuts. So it's different. If no one thinks you're crazy, you're not yet operating to the outer limits of your potential. You're not there yet. Because somebody in your life should say, man, you really care about this in like a crazy way.
It's time to stay focused. It's time to decide clubs, partying, trying to fit in and socialize, rub elbows with everybody so people can stop calling you weird. Why are you so antisocial? Because I'm trying to get it. Why are you staying on the basketball court so much? Because I'm trying to get it. Why are you not clubbing? Like every time I text you and invite you to go do something fun and cool, you always studying. Because I'm trying to get it. The more weird you are is a reflection of how committed you are to focusing on your molding and shaping and developing your ideas and your craft so that when it's time for you to make your rounds, you gonna fly. You still got work to do. Stay on that basketball court. Stay on that football field. All the homies texting and calling and trying to make you feel bad about being so focused. It's grind season, homie.
I'm obsessed with improvement. Every day I'm getting better. There are those of you with phones, and every new phone that comes out, you get it. Every upgrade, you get it. Every piece of software, you get it. You are upgrading your technology, and you've not upgraded yourself. So listen to me. There are those of you saying, I want to be a millionaire. I want to be the best at this company, right? But your value system says you believe in sleep more than you believe in grinding. Your value system says you are a consumer and not a producer. If you're going to go to the next level, your values are going to have to change. We do not retreat. We do not give up. We do not surrender. And the reason why most of you are not successful is because every single time stuff not going your way, you give up, you quit, you let go, and people feel weakness. They feel it. You can feel when somebody's not committed, when they're not all in, when they're not dedicated. And there's another level you get to when you go all in. You have to eat the dream. You have to sleep the dream. You have to dream the dream. You have to see it when nobody else sees it. You have to believe it when you cannot see it. You gotta be possessed with the dream. And I dare you under every single circumstance, keep looking at your dream. Keep focusing on your dream. Keep going after the dream because that's where true success is.
my name is KeJohnna Owens. I am co-founder of Success Express Marketing Solutions. Our business is cultivating more business for your business. I want to tell you real quick about our program that is one of the most comprehensive business development online marketing support programs out there, which is the VASP, VASP, Virtual Assistant Support Program. This system allows you to operate and run your business while we help monitor and help you cultivate more business for your business online. Contact us at 909-686-1698 and visit us online at successexpressmarketing.com. Look forward to helping you take your business to the next level.
This is Earl Nightingale with the first issue of Direct Line. The purpose of this new program is to explore ideas, the best ideas from the past and present as they pertain to you and me and the mystery of our lives. Ideas about people, why they do the things they do, and why they don't do some of the things they could do. Why they live the way they do, believe the way they do, work and play the way they do. Our most distinguished and eloquent researchers in the field of psychology and psychiatry tell us that our affluent society has not brought us happiness and joy. On the contrary, people in the highly developed, wealthy nations of the world seem to be suffering from a malaise made up of boredom, apathy, and general depression. We know that people are at their best, that is, they seem to be happiest and most energetic, when they're striving toward the fulfillment of what seems to them to be good and worthy ideas. Isn't that true? People move mountains and dance and sing far into the night when they're swept up by a great idea. There's something about the human creature that makes him godlike when he's moved by a great idea, and apathetic, bored, and depressed when he's not. Wherever you find boredom, you'll find the absence of a good idea. In a child or an adult, people are depressed and bored when they know deep down in the very fibers of their being that the life they're living is not what it could be, not what it ought to be. We suffer from an all-pervading feeling of guilt when we're living below our true capacities in our work and in our play. And it's beginning to dawn upon the people everywhere that we've been chasing a mistaken concept of what success is all about. We've confused means with ends. We'll find success, each of us in his own way, when we find ourselves, and when we do, all things that we want and need will be added to our lives. The journey of self-discovery, the journey into meaning, is the most exciting on earth and the most rewarding. When we're gripped by a good idea, a succession of good ideas really, because one leads to another, we're at our best, our happiest. We may not know that we're happy, but we are, and our lives are characterized by a feeling of worth, of purpose. Ideas bring the fresh, clean air of renewal into our lives, into our home lives, into our business lives. The real fun of life is in continually bridging the gap which lies between where we are and where we want to be, and from what we are to what we wish to become. There are three main departments of living with which we should concern ourselves and in which we should succeed. They are, number one, our family lives. Number two, the way we spend our days, on the job and off. And number three, our income. The purpose of this program is to help us find more meaning, more real success in each of these vital departments. First, just a word about listening. You know, when we listen, and especially to information that involves us personally, our minds only pay attention to what we're hearing until something we hear triggers an idea in our minds. Now, at that instant, our minds tune out and concentrate on the new thought. It's like lifting the tone arm on a record player. We no longer hear anything, but the record keeps turning. Now, when you hear something in direct line that sparks an idea, you tune me out for whatever time you devote to the idea. You'll do this repeatedly. The next time you listen, you will tune out at different times. Because of the way we listen, and because our attention will dart from what we're hearing to what we're thinking about, it's necessary to hear a spoken message several times just to hear it for the first time. And even weeks, months, or years later, it will spark new ideas. So if it's convenient, stop the player whenever you want to think about something you hear. Perhaps you want to make a note of what you've heard, or think about it for some time. Then, when you're ready to resume, start the player again, and so on. If you're driving your car, or if the whole family's listening, that might not be practicable. But even with stops and starts, repeated listening is necessary to make what you hear a part of your way of thinking and doing things. Unfortunately, we don't learn much from something we read only once. If it were printed, it would take time away from other things. In audio form, it can be listened to while we're doing other things, such as commuting to and from work, while traveling on business calls, while dressing, having breakfast, while relaxing after a long day, and so on. Moreover, in this form, it can be heard by all members of the family. If it were only in printed form, it's unlikely that it would be read by more than 1, 2 at most. Another important reason for the cassette tape is that listening is our most effective and effortless way of obtaining information, the most natural way to learn anything. We learned by listening for many years as children before we learned to read. You see, we pluck ideas from speech as we might catch fish from a flowing river. We're not even conscious of the words being used. We listen for ideas.
Had to share some of that good Earl Nightingale. We listen to ideas. What are we listening to? But the main thing we're talking about here today is that obsession. See, the obsession to get to where we want to get to. You can't do it in ease and comfort. Like Helen Keller said, with no sight. It's amazing that she was able to understand that character is not developed in ease and comfort. It's developed in adversity, circumstances, and discomfort. That's when you find out that, hey, listen here, I've got to be obsessed about changing my life. I've got to be obsessed about where I want to get to with my life. Well, I'm at the job, I work okay, but what about where I want to really be? What about my family? What about goals? What about those things? Can you tell your friends, sometimes your family, sometimes, even your job, that you got some things and some tasks that you got to do. There's some goals that you got to meet, that you're obsessed to get to, and get the buy-in. The buy-in is very important, meaning you don't just do, where you're unavailable to your family, unavailable to your team, unavailable to your partners and whatnot. So you let them know, we got some goals, we're being focused, it's this amount of time, this is what it looks like, this is what I'm looking to produce, and I need your support and help to put this obsession into activation. That's one of the key cornerstones. I've been able to do that, been able to put myself in some amazing situations. I just go indoors. Most people think you need a key to go in the door, but you don't need a key to go into a door. It's unlocked. Just go in the door. I've been sharing the same message for over a decade, and this obsession is just an example of an obsession over time, and where people say, "Oh, you blew up," or "Man, look at." No, it's the work in the middle. It's the work when they ask you, why are you doing it? Why, if you continue to do it, they'll ask you, are you still doing it? And once you've done it, they'll ask you, how did you do it? So my word to you is keep doing it. Be persistent.
We're here at the beautiful Las Colinas Marriott in Dallas, Texas, and today is Maxwell's Reign 2010 Women's Annual Conference and Retreat, and the exciting part about it is they chose me to be honored as the King of Queens for community service and outreach through the nonprofit organization, the Jammin Foundation and KeJohnna Owens Enterprises. It's an exciting day in my life. So many people from around the country.
So please welcome the King of Queens recipient, Mr. KeJohnna.
I want to tell you about the 3 P's. This is the way that the 3 P's work. The 3 P's of success. One is presence. Presence is, you always have to be ready. You don't know who you meet, you don't know who you see, you don't know what's going to go on that day. So dressing for success, the success that you desire, is important. Your presence. There's also your purpose. And everybody say purpose. Purpose is what you believe in, what you feel passionate about, you have something unique that you want to bring to this world, something that you want to do. You don't know where it came from, but you have a purpose. You have to be driven. I like where I am, but there's something that is for me. There's something that is for me, and I know we search for it hard, but we have it. It's a quiet place we have to get in, and that's where you find your purpose. I found my purpose in making sure that I got quiet. I just got still. I got to a place where I looked at all the things I've been through. I looked at all the things that I've done. I looked at all the places I've been. And I said, you know what? All I've been through has prepared me for something. Because we never really know. But my purpose is to make a difference. Use my life to make a difference as others. You get up early in the morning, but you up now and you really get up, have yourself some goals. Have yourself some goals attached to your purpose. Whatever it is, find out what it is and stay driven towards it. Do not allow or need people to validate your purpose. Can you say that? Persistently pursue your passion. Every day, all the time. We gotta, have our family time. But you put it in the proper pocket in your toolbox. This is, I'm on it. I'm on it. I'm on it. I'm on it. And over time, when you look back, I got somewhere. Man, I got somewhere. My purpose is to make a difference in other people's lives. So that's my purpose, though. You find yours and you stay persistent on it.
This is our award, King of Queens, Maxwell Reign 2010. Awesome, phenomenal event. I'm so honored just to receive this. Hit right here.
Making your passions possible.
Making your passions possible. Passion, persistence, and perseverance. It's all in there. You gotta just keep going. I want to send a shout out to Ms. Minister Jacqueline Johnson there, Dallas, Texas, out there doing the work. It's North Texas Giving Day is coming up. If you have an opportunity to chime in, tap into what they're doing over there at Adventure and Victory Ministries, it would be amazing. Your donation, your support, your sharing, really, really matters. Really, really makes a difference. I was able to meet Jacqueline over a decade ago, and this mighty woman of God is the kind of person that grab your hand, pray for you right on the spot. I seen her put shoes on people's feet right then, shirts on their back. She had an amazing dream resale store with some of the top-notch suits. Lightly walk, man, she allowed me to embrace dressing for the success that I desired well before I was prepared to even wear the uniform correctly. Didn't know what a cuff link was, man, but the amazing woman of God is doing some amazing things. So here's a little bit about what she's doing and how you can make an impact alongside it.
So you've heard the phrase, it's not how you start, but how you finish. Jacqueline Johnson, founder of the nonprofit Adventure and Victory, preaches that to the women that she is helping out of hopelessness and has been for years. It's a mission that she says she just cannot do alone. And up with her, the power of teamwork that can help us all achieve in 2021.
On bad days, it could be storming. You could not have the finances. You could not feel like you have the health, the skills, everything you need. But when that dream has been embedded in you, it won't let you go. It'll get you up out of bed.
Jacqueline Johnson is the cheerleader we all need. Can you even count how many people you've helped over the years?
Oh my God, it has been thousands.
Johnson started helping young people just a few at a time. That was 30 years ago.
It started in my beauty shop with just some young girls and little boys sharing about how their day went and what they were going through. And I wanted to help them live a better life.
Because she knows how tough life can be. Johnson's mom died when she was 12. The loss sent her spiraling out of control for years.
Looking at my own life and how it was one train wreck after another train wreck.
Until one day, a real-life car accident nearly cost Johnson her life. It served as a turning point and her second chance. Johnson credits God and mentors for transforming her dream into a thriving nonprofit.
If you don't have a team, it's going to take a whole lot longer. If you don't have a team, you don't have the counsel, the wisdom that you need, the participation that you need. So anytime you're starting a company or for me, a nonprofit, I needed a team and I needed someone who had more expertise than I did, more skills, the ability and the time to be able to bring it to the table so that we could be able to move forward in the community.
Adventure and Victory provides education and life skills programs, including entrepreneurial training.
These women have so many gifts and so many talents and abilities, but they're laying dormant.
Johnson encourages them to set small goals. She'd tell you to do the same.
Don't try to move too fast. Don't try to take on too much too soon. Don't try to do too much at all at one time. Make sure that the dream, the goal is yours. That you didn't look over at somebody else's life and say, oh, I want that life, and you try to borrow it.
I call that being authentic. Johnson would add, it's the foundation that sustains a life. And it has sustained her and many others. So Johnson's next goal is to dominate the digital world. I know that was her second StreamYard interview that she had done. Adventure and Victory is actually reaching a lot more people during the pandemic because they have taken on the challenge of connecting with people online. So she wants to give a shout out to her board of directors. She says without them, she could not continue to grow and reach more people here in North Texas. For more information about Adventure Victory, well, go to adventurevictory.org and check it out. Thanks again to Jacqueline for talking with me.
Pomona is poetry, a tapestry, a canvas, a mecca, a magnet, a pathway, a portal, a pass, a place, a progression in process, city of 6 Ps, city of a Silk Road nature, feeding everything and permitting, transport from our valley to the sea, from the sea to the mountains, from the south and west to the east. We straddle 3 counties, Orange, San Bernardino, and Los Angeles counties, 10, 60, 71, 57, 210, and Route 66, and artistic culture is our bounty. And downtown we have our own arts colony, Pomona, known statewide for arts and innovation. Pomona, known nationwide for spoken word poetry. Pomona, known locally for peacocks, hills and valleys, Cal Poly, Mount Sac, the Fairplex of LA County, trade shows, speedway races, people of multiple races act characters, the DBA, the Glass House, the Metro, the Fox, grooving on a Friday night. Pomona got a goddess and we have the heart to bear fruit, but we hold the spirit of hip hop and punk rock, self-determination, and mindful meditation on crafts and side hustles. Pomona is poetry. Pomona is art and architecture. Pomona is progression. After a long acknowledged pause, we have a new front in a united cause for peace, advocacy, equity in art, arts, and education. Pomona's parks are perking up to provide safe spaces for our youth and elation. Goal line connecting us to more community and economic opportunity. This is the new Pomona now. Let's get on the frequency.
Welcome to the Jazz Zone. Allow the Jazz Zone to make your next event enjoyable and entertaining. The Jazz Zone is great for private parties, weddings, festivals, fundraisers, grand openings, and corporate affairs. Move up to the next level of entertaining with the Jazz Zone. Check out our website at jazzzone.net. That's JAZZZONE.net. Or call the Jazz Zone at 626-798-6848.
Hi, my name is KeJohnna Owens. I am co-founder of Success Express Marketing Solutions. Our business is cultivating more business for your business. I want to tell you real quick about our program that is one of the most comprehensive business development online marketing support programs out there, which is the VASP, VASP, Virtual Assistant Support Program. This system allows you to operate and run your business while we help monitor and help you cultivate more business for your business online. Contact us at 909-686-1698 and visit us online at successexpressmarketing.com. Look forward to helping you take your business to the next level. That's right. You can do anything. Just believe in yourself and apply the work to match the level of your faith. Now, apply the work to match the level of your faith. Say it again. Apply the work to match the level of your faith. This is where we're talking about obsession. So if you're obsessed with your faith, you can also be obsessed with your work. That's how you get to what you believe in. That's how you get to what you want. That's how you get to where you want to be. Being obsessed to the level of your faith, of that work. So if you have faith that you can achieve great things with your life, how about putting a great effort towards doing it? It's not going to happen in the flip-flops. It's not going to happen laying up. It's not going to happen watching power. It's going to happen by making power. And that's the only way that it's going to happen right there. So without, much more to do, I want to say amazing shout out again to Miss Mighty Woman of God, Jacqueline Johnson, Adventure Victory Ministries. Support that. Go to adventurevictory.org. Check them out. North Texas Giving Day is coming up. They do amazing things in the community, so you absolutely want to connect with them and give them that support. And the Kennedy Austin Foundation, right here in Pomona, California, Manger, Mighty Woman of God. Once again, it's Ethel Gardner. Thank you for all you do as a partner in success and a partner in success in our community. You guys have a great day. It's going to be a great one. Get up and get it. Not because you have to, but guess what? Because you get to. That's the mindset. Not because you have to, because you get to be obsessed for what you want in your life.